A special crisis in the classroom report tonight because in just a few weeks, students across the state and the country will be heading back to school. And in many cases, the catch up from the COVID-19 pandemic, learning loss continues. A recent survey shows learning loss even 3 years after the pandemic has began needs urgent attention. And today, New York Governor Kathy Hochul announcing more than $100 million to help kids catch up. CBS 6's Tom Eschen spoke with the governor today. Joins us live now from our Albany bureau. Tom, where will all this money be going?
Thanks, JT. Mental health was the phrase repeated several times throughout today's press conference. Now, we heard the governor and other officials speak of the trauma and anxiety that young people are experiencing following COVID, along with the pressures of social media beyond that. Now the state is investing in getting kids back on track.
Of course, I support anything that's going to support their needs while they're in school when I can't be with them.
Jessica Lansing is a mother of two, but also a teacher.
Over the past few years, I've definitely noticed a shift in their needs. Just this past year, I noticed a lot of kids wanting just to make a connection with someone.
To learn more about those changing needs following the pandemic, the Hochul administration went on a listening tour, which they say showed them where investment is needed.
Especially our teenage daughters who are entertaining concepts, ideas of suicide at higher rates than ever before in our history. And I don't think anyone would have seen that all across America, math and reading scores would plummet after the pandemic.
So now, $108 million is available to publicly funded schools across the state. $100 million of that going towards teachers who specialize in mental health and programs that address those specific needs.
I feel like kids should always have a resource because maybe they can't get help at home. So I feel like schools should really have a resource where kids can feel comfortable enough to talk to somebody about mental health.
This funding opens the door for more opportunities for school districts who weren't able to afford these positions in the past. But while the money will help, there's still a severe shortage of mental health professionals. Asked about it today, the governor hopes other initiatives to grow the mental health workforce can help fill those roles.
The pot of money was set aside to even help people overcome their student debt and try to attract people from other states. So we have a whole separate initiative to try and draw more people into those professions because we do have a severe shortage.
Teachers like Jessica Lansing say this investment can help ease the stress they've been under over the past few years. And at the same time, other parents like Dominique Williams hope it'll do the same for their kids.
Mental health is like the most important thing because if a kid can get help with their mental health, that could help them with their grades in school.
Now, $8.3 million of that $108 million will go towards creating new school-based mental health clinics. In addition to that, I was reminded today by a mental health professional, the state budget requires commercial insurance plans to cover services provided by those clinics, which they say will also make a huge difference. Reporting live from the Albany Bureau tonight, Tom Eschen, CBS 6 News.